Hey everybody, this is Grace. And I just went to a restaurant and I gotta talk about this kind of stuff. Get it out of my system. I call it my pressure release valve. But I'm in this drive-thru. It's kind of a narrow one. Well, not really a narrow one, but it was really busy. There are a lot of, I'm not alone in this. I know it's not just here. But there's an employee shortage, and there's been for a while. And it's a drive-thru, and type. I don't think anybody goes many, or at least not many people go in there, if at all. So it was pretty busy. It's just noonish, a little afternoon, on a Saturday. Okay, and it was kind of busy. Well, behind me were three, I call them bumper trucks. 3 trucks, big ones, and I'm in a mid-size SUV. I guess you call it mid-size, but maybe large, I don't know. Anyway, the person behind me was in this big Bubba truck, and I think it was a guy. When I finally could see, yeah, it was a guy, and he kept pulling up right to my the tailgating, okay? I mean, right on my bumper. Like, he wanted to touch my bumper. That it was really important for him to get that close. And I noticed, as we kind of moved around the building, that the person behind him, the person behind that person, they were doing the same. And they were all 3 in Bubba trucks. These big Bubba trucks. Okay. It's like, what is the purpose of that? What is your... really, what's your purpose to get that close to somebody that's in front of you? You got a little problem going on there. But as soon as I got to the window, the one behind me didn't get that close, because somebody else could see. I would think that that's the purpose. That the person inside, can see what this person was doing. Seriously. What this person was doing to me, getting that close to my bumper. I mean, it just seemed like it was a game, to get that close to my bumper. Anyways, so when I got my food, I tell you, these days I'm more of a one who does something like just as irritating or something, with a sense of humor. I would say. Not every time, but every blue moon it hits me. So I got my food and I sat there and I don't know why anybody doesn't do that. I made sure it was secure so it doesn't go all over my SUV. And, tied it up on top, so it wouldn't go all over the place. And then I took my little sweet time. What was it going to do? Hit my bumper in front of the person? No. Yeah, it was only a few seconds, of course, but I'm now one to say, I've been one who was so, not really, I can't even say that, in all honesty, but there are, things that, and here is the thing, we all know people like that can be dangerous. This person who's trying to show their superiority or something, to show that they do whatever the crap they want to, and I'm just supposed to accept it, You see what I'm saying? And we all know that these kind of people, like I just said, can be dangerous. And I took my chances on that one, I guess. But really, I mean, what about you? How would you have handled somebody like that? Somebody who is so bent on being a jerk. Just totally bent on being a jerk. Okay, anyway, how about just a little bit of chit-chat about other things? Yeah, I had to get that one out of my system. But this morning, today is November 6th. I need to make my other videos public. But today, this morning, I guess I'm doing the spring cleaning in the fall kind of thing. Tonight, we turned back our clocks. So... well, in the past we would. I do still have a couple of them that I have to change, or maybe 3 altogether. I don't know how many. Come to think of it, but like phones and all, they do themselves. They change themselves. I had one time, I remember that I had to turn it off and on for it to be right. Oh, and it fixed, I think my SUV does itself. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. Fall backwards. But this morning I woke up and I was determined this one, really? Did you see that? But I was determined, and then there's a motorcycle behind me that could have been bad. With somebody on a motorcycle. But anyway, oh boy. Okay, now is this person gonna be running across the street? They had to ride away, you know. But anyway, where was I? I got up this morning and I was determined I was going to change around the front room. Now the front room was actually the one I'm talking about, was supposed to be an office. You see that? And he's going way too fast for this road. But anyway, I'm going faster than I should be too. Anyway, so change around the front room, and it was supposed to be an office. I made it into more like a bedroom, and it's where I usually watch TV myself. And now there was one other TV we have. We're not really big on having TVs because the one in the living room, you can hear it in just about every room. Seriously, as well, go get him, cop. Go get him. That's right. And I think he is. Yep, sure enough, it looks like he's going to get him. I don't know what that was, but there was a whole lot of stuff going on. More than, yeah. Maybe he wasn't going to go get him. He was going to get, but he slowed him down. But yeah, and it seemed like it involved a motorcycle. So, yeah. But am I ever going to get it finished with what I was talking about? The long and short of it is I changed that whole room around. One side of it. And I'm kind of tired. You know, when you don't do stuff like that. A whole lot of dust too. I think that room is where all the dust that comes from the house, comes from the backyard, just goes in there and collects, and every time I turn around. But anyway, yeah, I wasn't getting very far on that. So, real life happens in the middle of a video. But anyway, I think I'll wrap it up.